Hey guys, Rich Pasini here. A lot of you may know I like to create videos. To date, I think I'm up to 1,359, I believe, and this might make it, yeah, this will make it 1,360. Anyway, that's besides the point. I love creating videos. I love sharing information with you guys out there and little tips and tricks. And I think I said to be before in my other videos that I'm going to talk a little about the video editing software I use. And basically, I use three of them. I use the Filmora 8.76 version, which I'm filming right now on this one here. And I use the Filmora 10.2 version, which I just upgraded today. And the other one I use is CyberLink PowerDirector 14. I use CyberLink PowerDirector 14 in conjunction with the other two software. You know, like sometimes they might have a different graphic on there, and I might want to use that graphic from the PowerDirector 14 and embed it with my Filmora 8.76 version or the Filmora 10.2 version. I use either or. And there is a reason why I use the 8.76 version, and that's for the simple reason is the Filmora 10.2 version does not allow me to put the white screen when I'm creating a backdrop. You know, like to put different backdrops on my videos. It won't allow me to do that. It doesn't work properly the way like the 8.76 version does. With the 8.76 version, I could add any backdrop I want using a white screen, but for some reason the 10.2 version does not. I had reached out to Filmora in regards to that there, if they could, you know, do something or if there's a workaround. The only workaround I know is that if I film it on the 8.76 version with the white screen, put the backdrop in there, and then I have to upload it and transfer it over, and at that point it makes no sense. I might as well just upload it with the 8.76 version. The only difference is with the newer version, it seems to upload a lot quicker. You know, it seems like they got better I don't know, whatever they did in their programs, whatever, something works a lot better in there. I don't know. I know they have this GPU acceleration thing or whatever. I know they did something there to enhance the performance for uploading. At least that's why I see it anyway. So that's why I don't use that one when I'm using different backdrops, because it won't work properly unless I use a green screen. I do have a green screen. I don't want to use it for the simple reason is with the green screen, then I have to have lights shining on me. I have the lights. And it's too much of a bother. If you get too close, you get splash on your face. You might get green on your face. If you move away, you get shadow. See here, you don't see shadows here right now. Okay, you don't see shadows because it's all natural lighting back here. There are no lights back there lighting up the screen, at the back of the screen. The only thing that's back there is two windows. That's it. Two windows and natural lighting within this room here. So I don't have to worry about shadows. I don't have to worry about splash on my face. The only thing is, if you're reading a book, like something that's like let's say a white paperback book, or you're showing something, let's say it's clothing, white clothing, it will blend in there. You will see it transparent. It'll come on. In other words, you'll see whatever the backdrop is. It'll be on that particular item. Be it it's a white book, a white shirt, whatever. You become part of the background image. So you know that's why if you ever see me doing my videos, sometimes I'm always wearing dark clothes. You know, if I wore a white shirt and I'm putting a backdrop on there, you might see the white shirt that might have the image on there. So that's why I have to wear dark clothes in most cases for when I'm doing my videos. But what I want to show you guys is how I do little modifications and alterations when it comes to the backdrop itself. You know, I get these backdrops, like I said, you get them from Pixabay, which is free. Sometimes they have the free images there. Video clips, I think they also, offer as well. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Pixabay, yeah, Pixabay, not Bixbay. It's Pixabay.com, and you can get free images there from if you need to have, if you want to embed it or include it with your videos. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys a little, how I make things look good, or try to anyway, within the program itself. You know, when I'm in Filmora, I don't have to always go out to different areas to do things. I could do it right within Filmora. I don't have to, go to one website and pull information from there and go to this one, go to that. Basically, I'm doing everything within the Filmora itself. With certain things, you can do that. Okay, with certain things, like what I'm going to show you, I could do. I am doing it within Filmora. I don't have to go here and there and everywhere. And there's a tool that I use which is a very big help to me. It's a snipping tool that comes with Windows 10 operating system, okay? That's one of the tools I have that's a snippet. I use it exclusively when it comes to my YouTube channel and video software as well when I'm creating my videos. That tool is really handy, and I'm going to show you in a little bit how I could turn a white screen, what you see behind me, this nice white screen, into this, okay? That's coming up. I know it's a long intro, so I hope you guys will stick around and follow me through. So we're going to back out of here, and I'm going to show you how I do all that, not magic, but you know, how I create my little backdrops and how I make things, how I take things and, you know, blend them in and stuff like that. There was the reason I want to show you is there was a photo I had, not a photo, a nice picture I have. I'm using it as my banner now. I think you guys might have seen it. Matter of fact, in the video you've seen, if you watched it yesterday, you'll notice like the tropical trees there, whatever, you know, the palm trees, whatever. I really love that. I like that. That's a nice banner. I put that also on my YouTube. That is my new YouTube banner. I took out the other one, you know, with the latest news and me dressed up with the jacket and stuff. I took that off because I said it in my other videos. I think for you people who follow me, that I said there's going to be changes to my YouTube channel, and that's part of it. And now this is also another part. But I've been warning people about this here, not warning, but telling people ahead of time that I'm going to be making changes to this YouTube channel. For the simple reason is I want it to grow, and it's a slow growing channel. But if I can get it to, you know, if I can get it, my milestone for me this year, if I could do it within a year's time, is to get 1,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping I can get there. Maybe with your help, maybe if you guys like the videos I put out, maybe hopefully you like me, I hope. And, you know, we could grow this channel together. You know, it'd really be great. But that is my milestone, to at least hit 1,000 subscribers. And people say, oh, you're not that far off. Believe it or not, folks, I am that far off, because every time I get 2 or 3 subscribers, I lose 2. You know, if I gain 2, you know, I lose 1, and vice versa. So it's like a, you know, it's like an up and down thing here. It's like the stock market with this YouTube channel. Very hard to grow a channel, to be honest with you. And I am so grateful for the people who stuck by me through thick and thin with this channel here. It's been a really a big help by, you know, hanging in there with me. Because I do put I think I put pretty good content out there. Maybe it's not good enough for people to sit there and hit the subscribe button, but I tell you, you know, it can only, the information I put out can only help. It can't hurt, you know, if people give me a chance to check out my videos, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to try to help people out and, you know, create videos that are going to be, you know, beneficial to you and that you get a takeaway from it, you know. But anyway, let me bump out of here, and then we're going to go directly to what we call it, the Filmora editor software, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here we are at the Filmora 8.76 version. If you ever want to know what version you have, if you never had the software, I highly recommend you check it out. It's really good. I love Filmora. I really do. I like the new version as well. I just wish I could use it with the white screen, but that's okay. You know, I use them both. I'm a supporter of both of them. But if you ever want to find out what version you go to, you know, which one you use. Well, for me, which one I'm using, I know which one because I can tell by the home plate here, so to speak. You just go to Help, and then you go over here, About, and it comes up right over here. Right, and you'll get the little scrolling features there. It's the 8.76 version. That's what I'm using right now to create this video. All right, now the thing I wanted to show you guys is, let me go over here. I think it's this one. Now, the other day, I created this video here, right? Well, the video with this backdrop. And what was driving me crazy, I said to myself, I already cut a lot of work out. So, I mean, I'm going to show you how we did it. I'm shortcutting everything here. But I'm going to tell you how it was done. Every time I put myself in a backdrop here, all right, let's go, for example. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's get back to that one. I have to look over here. All right, Rich Pasini vlog. Well, first I got to do this. Let me go back to that one first. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go back here, and I'll show you what I'm referring to. Okay, this is the one I originally had, this picture I had here. Let me just stretch it out. And let me go back over here now. I'm going to put me in there, the one I just did. Okay, and we don't have to keep the whole thing there. Let me just fix it like this. I had to shorten the screen up, folks, so you guys could check it out. Okay, so let's just go over here, and I want to show you what I'm referring to. Let me just move this guy here. Actually, I could just snip it and cut it. You know what? Why don't I just do that? That's another way of doing it. Keeping it. Let me just go over here really quick here. let's go like this, and we'll just right click, split, and boom, cut. Okay, now, whoops, I cut the wrong thing out here. Get back in here. I want this one cut, not that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go over here. All right, let's try this again. Come on now. Time's a wasting. All right. Now, as you can see here, in order to put this, put that background image behind me, I got to go over here to the green screen. Right. I'm going to right click and take it down to green screen. And when I come up, this is what the other one is missing. This is why I use this one here, because in the Filmora 10.2 version, it doesn't have this template like this. It doesn't have this format here. So this is what's missing, you know. Sorry, just looking over here. I just got a cold here. So what you're going to do is when you make transparent, as you can see, it's on me, right? What you want to do is go like this, and then you increase the intensity level. It's so much easier. And they took it out of the new version. And they have all these little different things to slide the tolerance and the brightness or whatever it is. They got so many different settings. Here it's one setting. I reached out to them. I said, if you could keep that same technology and put it back in here, I said that would be awesome. But they never got back to me. I reached out to them, but they never got back to me. Anyway, so I clicked OK. This is what was driving me crazy. I said, no. There's no way I'm going to put that video. I'm going to make a video with these two black sidebars here, okay? I don't want it. I don't like the look of it. It's not me. So anyway, we're going to go back over here, and we're going to get rid of this here for a second, and we're going to come back and forth. All right. So what I'm going to show you is I put that one up here like this, the one with the black bars on the side. And what I did is, if you notice here, there's two of them here that are like little pieces. Okay, what I did to create this here, to make it work, there's a little snipping tool right over here, right on the bottom here. It's snipping tool. This comes with Windows 10, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And what I did was to stretch that, because I was thinking, I think they have a stretch feature. We could stretch this out. Let me see something here. Yeah, but it doesn't work the way, it doesn't work the way I would hoped. Let me go back over here again. Okay, let's put this back over here again. So what I did was, yeah, all it does is just stretch it. It elongates the thing that doesn't make the picture stretch out. That's the problem I was having. I'm saying to myself, why can't I get this to work like that? Driving me crazy. So I went to my little friend here, my snipping tool, okay, and I clipped him on here. And what I did was, I basically went over here like this, all right, like this here. And when you're doing this here, let me just share one thing for you. You see how here, you don't want the black lines around, because that's going to show up in your picture. When you're doing it, if you do it with this technique, what you want to do, I should have said no. Okay, let's do this again here. What you want to do is you want to be within the picture, not out the you don't want no borderline on it. Okay, so what you want to do, in order to do that, you got to go like this. It looks like I still might have it on there. I don't know, but just stay away from the bottom. You see here, it's clean. There's no border on it. Okay, that's because I went inside the picture, not on the outside. You don't want to go to the outside of it. You want to stay within inside. Okay, so what I did was, make a long story short, I went over here, I saved it in my picture file, and then I came back and I uploaded. And this is where I am today with this here, okay? So we don't need this here. So that's what happened, okay? So now I got the two pictures here, right? So we're going to move this over here. We're going to get rid of all that excess. And I got this one over here, all right? So let's get rid of these first. We don't need all of them here. Let's right-click, split, right-click, and split, and boom. Okay, boom, and let's get this one. Okay, now, this is what I have, okay? This is what I did. Now, this is the middle, of course, right? This is the one here, the template here that's moving around, you know, and things like that. So what I had to do was, I moved this over here, I repositioned it over here, like this, right? Like this here. And then I stretched it, like that. I stretched it out, okay? Now, people might say, yeah, it takes away from it, it's a little distorted, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that, because I'm going to tweak it a little, all right? I got to tweak it a little where to make it look good. But yeah, it's going to be a little out of shape, but I'm not worried about that. the most important thing to do in these things is to make sure, you see the water horizon over here, the level, you want to make sure that lines up properly, all right, because it's not going to look good. So you move it up a scotch like this here. Well, scotch, you got to play around with it. Whoops. Let's go. And if you make a mistake, you could always hit the redo button. Where is it now? This one here has got it. Where is it? Oh, brother. The redo button. What happened to the redo button here? Is it because, I don't know if it's because I had this thing, the window's short in here. Anyway, let me just go like this for now. I think it's because I don't have the thing fully opened up, the browser. All right. So what you want to do is you want to move this down here. Okay. And it takes time, no doubt about it. It takes time to make this work. But once you get it, it'll look good. And you also want to match up the clouds. Like the other one had to match up the clouds. Let's move this a little like that. And let's move this down a little bit more. Takes a good eye. No, not a good eye, but you know, it takes some time. All right. So once you feel somewhat comfortable with that, I know you're probably saying, okay, you still see a little line there. That's because this one's overshadowing it. Watch. All right. So now we got that tree there. All right. You see the clouds? All right, let's move this guy out first. Let's get him over here. Let's get this guy here. Now, I'm not worried about the trees, you know, like the clarity of it. I'm not worried about it, okay? What I want is the board. I want a nice backdrop, and this is one I use for my my video, like I said, my YouTube banner, okay? Now, again, I want this here over here as much as I can. Now, you're going to notice when I start altering this one, adjusting it, you're going to see up here, there's going to be a little, let's move it here. You're going to see this here? I'm not worried about that because what I'm going to do is the snipping tool. It's going to make that look nice and clean. It's going to take away from it. All right, as you can see here, it's off, okay? So we got to go back to this one, and now I got to work it. Now, you're only going to do this once in a while. You're not going to do it all the time, okay? And the thing is, you want to try to match the clouds up here too. Even this part up here, you want to try to match it up. Now, I might not be doing 100% right now because I'm kind of like rushing with this thing because I know you guys are busy and it takes too much time. Then you look back at it. You say, okay, it looks a little off. Over here, I can see this one here is off. This one here, right? Whoops. Put me out of it. Okay. So that means I got to play around with this one now for a little bit. And sometimes you got to move it from the top instead of the bottom. Okay, like that. Or if you do move it up, you could adjust it from here. You could pull down from here if you want to keep this like that. All right? And you don't need to have two trees here. So let's just move this over here a little like that. We don't want the other palm tree coming into play here. All right? And again, we're going to, let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, the way it looks. And then we're going to go over here like this. I'm going to pull down just a little bit. It's hard to do with a mouse, like this. Okay. Let's see how it looks. All right. That looks to me perfect, just about perfect. I'm pretty happy with it. I like the cloud blend in, the top blended in. Now, I don't like this top here. And if I move this up and down, this is going to throw this off. You might say, well, can't you move it down? Because then if you move this down, then the water line becomes off. You see what I'm saying? So now you say, okay, well, how do you correct that? I go back to my snipping tool. I go over here. I click on New. And again, you've got to be in... Wait, what happened here? Hold on. Okay. You see what happened here when I did the snipping tool? I froze. I didn't realize I froze on this one here. Okay, let's try this again. If I freeze up, don't worry about it, guys. That's what happens. I think it's going to freeze me up again. All right. Now, I think you can still hear me because the audio is still going. Okay, so it's going to freeze my picture. I didn't take notice of it. I'm too busy looking at this. All right, let's go again. I'm going to probably have a freeze shot here. And what you want to do is go over here like this. Again, within the picture. Don't go out of it or else you have a borderline. And you go like this. Stay in the picture. Don't out of it. Like this. Boom. It's clear. Meaning, well, when I mean clear, I mean there's no black lines around here. Now, what happens now? You say, okay, now what? All right, now you go over here to the file in within the snipping tool, and you do a save as. And this here you would put in your picture folder. And then what I did was I went back to it. After I saved it, I uploaded it. I imported it. Right? What you do is you import it, and that's the end result. But this is how it looks. Now tell me that don't look good. The cloud formation, where the water line meets, everything looking good, right? Okay. So that's how I do it. As far as like that, that's a little tip and a little trick to you guys. And you could do everything within the Filmora browser. As you could see, that's what I did. Everything's within the Filmora browser. And then the end result is, once you get it like that, not this one here, when you upload it, then you're going to have a nice picture, okay? Well, once you do that there, you can get rid of this here, okay? And now, I put over here, beach photo, good to use. So now, when I use this video, this template, I want to call it that there. Now I go back to the one here for vlogging, and I put this over here like this, and I'm not going to clip it the other one there. And now when I do this here, okay, like this, right click, green screen, boom, that. Now some people may wonder, what about this little thing on the side here? Let's click this out here. Now you're probably wondering, what do I do with this here? That you don't want that little black. Well, there is a way to get rid of that as well. I'll show you that in a second. All right. Now here's what I do with that now. So let's get rid of this. Let's start over here now. Okay. What I would do then, in a case like this, we don't need this much here. I just want to show you really quick. All right. This is if I'm really being really fussy. There's days like that I don't want to see that little. That's the sidebar, the toolbar. There's times I don't want to see it. Okay, what's the quick fix for that? Bingo. You go to sample colors. You go over here, you scroll down to white. You drop the white in here like that there. Like this here. Let's split it. All right, let's go over here. Hold on. Let's split this here. Again, this is just a quick, I'm just showing you really quick. All right, and you get rid of that. Boom, you cut that out. Now you say, okay, you go over here. Click this on to make sure this is active. And now what you do is you go like this. And boom, it's gone. Watch. See? Now it disappeared. Okay? So now what I would do is I could take it when I'm doing my video, I could take that out like that. Just leave it there. Matter of fact, I'll show you how that works now really quick, okay? Let's see if I can move these guys down. Sometimes it messes you up. All right. You know what I'm going to do? Let me go over here. I'm going to do a snapshot. This little camera here, I'm going to do a snapshot. I'm going to show you something really quick here. Let me go back to this one. Let me get out the color one, and this is the one for my video. And we're going to do a snapshot. We're going to go like this. All right. Now, when you're doing a video like this, I'd have to do it the whole way. I'd have to, of course, add that white back, the white color in that there, embedded in there the whole time of the video. But that's no big deal. All right. So now I got a snapshot. Okay. So let's get this out of here. Let's go back over here. You know what I like about it? I do everything within Filmora. That's what I love about it. I don't have to go all over the place to do it. Okay, so here's the snapshot, and this is how it's going to look without the black toolbar. Right click, boom, boom, and boom. And now you got a nice picture. There's no little sidebar there. You know what that sidebar is? That's this here. That's what when I'm in here. That's what that's all about. That's why I caused that. And that's how I get rid of the sidebar. So you see, folks, let me just make this big again. Yeah, that's this is the little guy that you always see there, because I got to slide it down, see? And that's why it stays over there. And with this little toolbar is it's got little functionality. Like this will take a picture. Like if I hit this here, if I sit there and look at this here, it'll take a picture. Boom, it moves it over there. And then this one here, this does all the adjustments here for the video, for the contrast and stuff. So when I start my videos, before I do my videos, I have to make the adjustments with this here, because otherwise it's like this, it's really dark. You see the two windows back there? So when I start my videos up and I go in this program, this is through ArcSoft by HP uses this. I have to increase the brightness on here to get that full effect. Now, if this, on the other hand, if I made a video like this with it like this here, and I did it like this, you would see these show up, these shadows would show up. But even though it would be like that, there's a way of brightening it up too. Like I said, you know, as you go along with this stuff, you learn all these little tips and tricks with this here. And yes, I had it where Right now it's still sunny out right now. It's 5:30 p.m. over here in the East Coast of New York. I've had it where where it was getting like, it was getting like, it's starting the sun was starting to go down, and the lighting in here got very dim, really, starting to dim out. What I would do then is go back into Filmora, right, and I would put my video in there, even with the low background. I drop the white color in there, right? Hit the intensity button, just like I did with the picture of the banner there, the banner picture with the palm trees, and I slide it up. I slide it up, make it brighter. So even when it was getting lower, like it was going towards dawn, whatever, getting dusk, whatever, starting to get, the sun was going down, I was still able to do the video. So even if I wanted to make this chalky white, like even though this is white background, it's going to do good. I know it is because I just showed you. You've seen it live. I know that would look perfect. I've done it like that. I've done it like that. Even with the lighting, like when it comes to light, like when it is nighttime, I shot videos like that with the lights on here, beamed onto the backdrop. Of course, I got illumination with it as well. And what I would do is, same thing. I would just drop the clip in there, put the color palette in there, the white one, increase the intensity level where I didn't turn white. If you do it too much, you're going to turn white too. You're going to be blending in with the background. And you turn it up enough where it's just brighten up the back. And that's when you could add all your different backdrops. I like backdrops, and you could add special effects to it as well. That's what I like about it. And Filmora has a lot of different backdrops you could add in there. Like if I want to put like little shooting stars and things of that nature, they got a lot of good stuff in there, folks. Well, like I said again, if you get a chance, check out. You could download the new one now, the Filmora 10.2 version. I just upgraded before. You could download that one. It's a free trial. You could check it out. If you buy, well, I got the lifetime license with that because I bought the first one. I bought the 8.76 version. What it was, I know I bought one of those versions. They keep upgrading. So with that there, I don't have to pay any more for it. I hope it stays like that. I really love it that way. But yeah, and the new one is nice. I have to honestly say it's got a lot more bells and whistles, and it is nice. The only problem I had with it, and like I said again, I reached out to Filmora, and I asked them if they could only bring that technology back from the 8.76 version. It was so easy. It was so easy. All you do is put the check mark in there, you slide the intensity level up, boom, and you got your backdrop. It came out perfect. But it doesn't matter whether they change it or not. I'm still using the 8.76 version, and it works great for me. And I love it. I love it. I love both programs. They're nice. The other one, like I said, I use the Cyberlink Power Director, which is another good program. It's another good video editing software. But I guess I'm hooked on the Filmora, so I really do like this version, the 8.76 version, and that's how I'm creating this here. So, folks, if you do download the 10.2 version, if you're using a green screen, you're fine. But if you use a white screen, you might complain to me. Don't use a white screen with that because it doesn't seem to work unless they corrected it. But because I don't want you guys to get upset and say, hey, you might get, if you get confused. But I'm just saying, you might say, hey, he did it with the Filmora. Yeah, but it's the Filmora 8.76 version. The 10.2 version doesn't have that same little feature. They're very cut and dry. It's so nice. You just put the little check mark in there and slide it. But hey, it's their program. I love it. And and again, I just want to share one thing. Filmora did not contact me to do this video. I'm doing it on my own. For those who follow me on this YouTube channel, I give free information out there. If I could show you little tips and tricks on how to make things work and stuff like that, that's a nice little tip I showed you there. How to save it, and you're doing it all from within Filmora. You don't have to go all over the place. The only time you might have to go out of the website, whatever, or the video editing software is when you're extracting a picture or whatever. But then you can import it in, Filmora and do all your little modifications to it. I've done so many different things like that, folks, and you could do a lot if you got the creativity within you. You could do so many different things with this software, and it's really easy to work with. And I think if you try it out, I think you'll like it. I really do think you'll like it, though, guys. Really, you should try it out, especially if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Some of you have already YouTube channels. I don't know what kind of software you're using to create your channels, but if you want to drop a comment below and say, hey, I'm using whatever, you know, Cyberlink. I am using Filmora, or you're using what's that one there? The one from Adobe, Final Cut Pro, whatever they got. They got so many different ones. That's, I think, a real expensive one. If I'm not mistaken, there's one out there that's pretty pricey. I'm not sure if it's Final Cut Pro, whatever. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But they're up there. There's ones that are hundreds of dollars. I thought I seen one package plan. I don't know if it was from Adobe or not. I think it was close to $1,000. Don't hold me to it. I think it was close to $1,000. I think. But this might be like super professional ones, unless I was looking at something totally different. But I thought I seen one like in that price range. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, you know. But I know they got expensive. They do have expensive. So this works for me. I love Filmora. Filmora does have another one. They usually run sales on it. I think it's Filmora. Yeah, the Filmora Pro. That one's a nice program too. I've downloaded the free copy of that there. That one there, I don't get that. I won't get for free, because that one there, you're going to get the watermark with it. You could download it for free and try it out. It's a little too much for me, so to speak. You know, it's a little. I feel like when I say pro, I think you do got to be a pro to use it, because I mean, it might have the same format like the you know, the 10.2 version. It's, you know, I think it's like a remake from that there, like a takeoff from that, spin-off, I should say, from that one. But it seems a little more advanced for me. You know what I'm saying? I like to use software packages that I feel comfortable with, and I do feel comfortable with either or. You know, so I'm talking about the Filmora, the 8.76 version or the 10.2. I like those there. You know. But check it out for yourself if you get a chance. You know, just go to Filmora, I think it's .com, whatever, or just type in whatever, the Filmora 10. Or Filmora, yeah, I think if you type in Filmora X, it'll probably bring you there. Free download. It can't hurt to try it out. All right, listen, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't just do it in 5 minutes, because I wanted to really get into it and show you how I go about doing it. And if I went too fast doing it, you might not know what what I was doing. So that's why, you know, sometimes my videos run a little longer than usual, but I do hope you get a takeaway from it, guys. I hope it helped out. All right, listen, have a great day wherever you are. If you like this video, hopefully you like the content, you like me, I hope, and the content I put out. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post that new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Mr. Pasini, and I will be doing more videos similar to this one here. You know, if I show you some more tips and tricks on how to create videos, maybe go a little more into it as time goes on. I will share that information with you guys. Okay, so I hope you like it, and look, it can only help you. Okay, especially if you think about starting a YouTube channel, it can only help you, really. So I'm gonna keep putting out videos like this here, you know, and I'll show you the other one I use as well, Cyberlink. We'll go talk a little about that as time goes on, but for now, we're gonna keep it right now with the Filmora version right now. So I hope you like it. All right, guys, take care, have a good one. Talk to you next time. Bye bye.